Coming up on Indie Watch. Delve through perilous dungeons in search of your family as a one-armed, sword-wielding heroine in Drinkbox Studios' Severed. The Canadian developer-publisher Drinkbox Studios first made its mark on the indie game industry in 2011 with a charming platformer called About a Blob. Finding success, they released a follow-up, Mutant Blob's Attack, the following year. Both games were loved by critics, with the latter receiving numerous awards and nominations and making Game Informer's Top 50 Games list for 2012. In 2013, Drinkbox released Guacamelee, a Metroidvania-style action platformer starring a humble agave farmer turned super-powered luchador, tasked with saving the daughter of El Presidente and ridding the world of evil. The game was immediately met with widespread critical acclaim and established Drinkbox Studios as not just a developer capable of delivering great gameplay, but as a powerhouse of artistic talent and achievement. Now they return to show off their next title, Severed. Severed puts you in the role of Sasha, a one-armed heroine wielding a living sword. Your family has gone missing, and you're on a mission to find them in a beautiful but nightmarish world full of hideous monsters and dangerous dungeons. As the game is being developed for the PlayStation Vita, it employs swipe-based touch controls. Your finger is the sword here. The game's namesake is also its core mechanic. With your sword, you'll be removing limbs and other body parts from the enemies that you'll encounter. The armor that you wear will actually be pieces of the bosses you've killed, which results in Sasha looking pretty sick. The game is a light RPG that focuses on autonomous upgrades over linear progression, with each piece of armor you equip coming with a different ability attached to it that you'll then be able to make use of. Upgrading Sasha's other abilities will require body parts taken from slain enemies. Being touch-based, how does the player actually explore the world, you might ask? Jason, a level designer for Drinkbox, explains this in a blog post dating back to October 2015. He says, "Firstly, the player doesn't move freely around the screen. The player instead moves through the world in steps. A movement action is a single step, a constant distance that separates all of the game's rooms, also known as nodes. With this unit of measurement, we can plan out levels much more carefully and create a finely tuned experience for the player." Admittedly, I'm a little bummed that this title is thus far exclusive to the PlayStation Vita, especially given Sony's apparent abandonment of the platform, at least from a marketing standpoint. The logic behind this move isn't lost on me, however. Drinkbox has a history of supporting the PS Vita, and it appears Severed will make expert use of the system's touch controls to create an extremely tactile experience for the player that wouldn't be as strong on PC or a console. Still though, here's to hoping that they extend support to perhaps the mobile market, as the game seems perfectly suited for it. Severed is slated to release in spring of 2016.